You got a gas pump right there, bro. Pull that joint out. Ah! What's up, everybody? Welcome to Freak Out Friday. Every Friday, we're going to be reacting to animated horror stories. Any type of horror story you got, really. So we're going to call it Freak Out Friday. So this is going to be every Friday. And today, we got two true terrifying gas station and rest stop horror stories animated by Denny Animation.
2 months ago, my girlfriend and I went out to our favorite bar. The drive is a tad longer than an hour to our place from the bar. Primarily on barren interstate after the first 15 minutes, save for a few rural exits and one rest stop a little over halfway home. My girlfriend was sober that night and was driving. I had had a bit to drink and was feeling warm and tipsy. I asked my girlfriend to make a quick stop at the rest area so I could pee. Thanks, beer. This is a normal stop for us to make if one of us has been drinking, since the rest area has its own direct exit and entrance, so it's faster than taking an actual exit into a town for a gas station.
Okay.
The rest area has only one road in and one out, and is surrounded by trees to the point you can't see the facility from the freeway. It has wooded walking trails. By the time I hopped up,
So they over there driving through the woods. I'm not gonna lie, I hate going through the woods, hate driving through the woods, hate walking through the woods. I hate all of that. All that scares me, man. I don't know if a bear gonna pop out. I don't know if anything gonna pop out. But okay, they found a rest stop. Let's go.
out of the car at the rest stop, it was sometime around 3 a.m.
At 3 in the morning.
This is a fairly regular stop, and until that day, the only other person I had seen in that rest stop around that time of night was the guy who maintains it. I walk in. The vending area is empty and completely silent. I make my way over to the men's room and push it open to be immediately startled by this old man, maybe mid-60s or so, standing immediately to the left of the door inside the bathroom.
Hold on. You telling me that place is empty? That place is empty and you see a creepy old man right there. Get out. Get out. Get out. That's what I'm thinking. I'm getting out. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna run. I'm really gonna run.
He was wearing what I can only describe as an Inspector Gadget coat and slacks.
Inspector Gadget.
When I opened the door, but it was hanging down at his side and the screen was not lit up. He stares at me and I stare back for a split second. Then I get over it and pass him to head over to the urinals.
So you telling me the man is in the bathroom, y'all lock eyes, y'all stare at each other, and you continue to go and use the bathroom. If anything, bro, you could have just pissed in the bottle you had in your car. You could have peed. I wouldn't say pee on the side of the road at 3 in the morning because that's scary too. You better hold it. You better hold it.
Take the urinal closest to the sinks when I noticed he made no indication he was going to walk out, because they're basically a wall of mirrors stretched out far enough that I can watch him in the mirror while I'm at the urinal. I unzip and keep my eyes on the mirror, but make sure not to turn my head at all. By the time I look in the mirror, his phone is up in his hand and on, as if he were texting, but he seems to be staring at me rather than the phone. Either way, he definitely was not looking at his phone.
Bro, don't put your eyes down. Keep your eyes on the mirror.
A very long 60 seconds pass, and I absolutely cannot piss with this silent guy staring at my back from the door. Then
you can't piss. I'd be pissing. You wanna know why I'd be pissing? Because I'd be scared. That's exactly why I'd be pissing.
In the mirror, I notice him take a small, slow step forward. I tell myself I'm just tipsy and imagining it, to just get on with my piss and get the fuck out.
Yeah.
He takes a more obvious step forward, and I put it in my pants while I speed walk to the back handicap stall and lock the door. To the back where my feet weren't visible, and texted my girlfriend about the creepy guy inside with me. I sit and wait to hear the door open, signaling him leaving, but it still doesn't. After possibly the longest 8 minutes of my life, I hear the door open and close. I wait another 2 minutes and finally pee. In the stall, though. I crack the stall door first. Luckily, the bathroom isn't huge, and I had almost complete visibility of the room from the stall I had picked. I saw no signs of anyone else, so I walked out, washed my hands, and beelined it back to the parking lot. I finally make it back to the car and ask my girlfriend what car the old guy got into.
Hey, no funny stuff. If I'm peeing and I see that man, and like say the man was to walk up, right? Which is totally weird. It's totally weird. But say the man was to walk up behind me while I'm peeing, right? I'm turning around and I'm gonna leak all over him and run. I'm gonna be real with you. That's just what I do though.
She turns to me wide-eyed and says, he didn't get into one. He just walked across the parking lot and went into the tree line, with the rest stop being the only thing on the very short on-off ramps, and the other closest civilization being 5 miles by interstate. I don't know where that guy was going. Later, I realized although the rest area main room is small, there is a second entrance and exit on the side that goes to a patio backing up to the woods. I forget about it because I never use it, but if that guy had somehow managed to get a jump on me, he easily could have pulled me out of that door
into
and
the
my
woods.
girlfriend wouldn't have even seen it. I don't know if that was his plan, and I ruined it when I made my dash for the stalls, but regardless, old man creeping in the rest stop bathroom in the wee hours, let's not meet again.
People think old men can't do stuff, but trust me, bro, there's some creepy old people out there.
So I live in a pretty nice area.
This is the second story.
And some family friends. We lived there for a few years with nothing bad happening around us. It felt like a very safe neighborhood. Now, for context, I'm a very short white female, and I'm considered disabled, even though I look fine. I could never really beat anyone up since my disability has limited my activity severely. Anyways, on to the story. This happened about a year before we moved. I had some stories pop up on a Facebook of some traffickers that were targeting women and children at a local store that we lived right behind. I was freaked out.
As you should be.
I made it a point to not go to the store without my husband. I still got the
That's smart. Ladies, that is smart right there. Don't go to the store without your husband.
news articles about people being followed and grabbed and kidnapped from the store. But I felt pretty safe, as long as I didn't go anywhere without my husband. I was going to work one day. I worked about 15 minutes away from our house. It was a call center, kinda, out in the middle of nowhere.
That's a nice center.
There were fields everywhere.
That looks very nice.
I worked the afternoon shift and was one of the last people to leave at night. I had to stop and get gas and was a little freaked out because I was scared to go anywhere without my husband. But I wasn't going to make it to work and back home, so I had no choice. I stopped at the station and was slightly relieved that it was super busy. I got out and started pumping my gas when this big van pulled up to the spot next to mine. A guy got out and started pumping his own gas. Creepy
van, creepy. I don't care what nobody say. Every time I see a white van, black van, I automatically start looking around. I start looking, bro. I ain't gonna lie. But I do keep my eyes on the van though, because like, y'all know what happens with vans. Y'all know what happens with them creepy vans, man. Y'all know. And she pumping her gas, and he's gonna get out. He's gonna get out, and I bet you he's walking towards her.
He walked around the pump.
Look at this man. Look at that forehead. Look at that. That's creepy. That is creepy. He just looks like a creep, yo. Look at him. Just look at him. And he got like hobo clothes on. Like, yo. I'm not gonna beeline for it. I'm not gonna make a dash. But look, you got a gas pump. You got a gas pump right there, bro. Pull that joint out. Ah! All over him. All over him. He ain't gonna come back.
He smiled and said, "Wow, your car is so clean. How do you get it so clean?" I was flabbergasted at the question. My car was a mess. It was dirty with bugs and stuff on it. "Why don't you show me how you get it so clean?"
Nah!
He reached down
Nah!
to touch me, but I jerked back. Another car pulled up behind me, and a guy got out. I think he freaked the other guy out because he walked back to his
creep.
car.
He's a creep.
Finished pumping my gas and got into my car, locked the doors, and sped away. A few minutes later, I look out my window, and the van is behind me, riding my bumper pretty much. I could see the guy smiling and laughing with some other...
He got another creep friend in the van. He has another creep friend in the... Oh, no. Yo, you better hit that gas, yo. Hit the gas. Call the cops. Do what you need to do.
The guy. I was pretty freaked out, but figured he was just going to the freeway. We passed the freeway, but he kept following me. Now I was very freaked out. The only place on this road now is my work. I called my husband, but he didn't answer since he was at work.
Oh no.
I was
Oh, no.
freaking out, so I just picked up speed and continued to work. I kept looking back, and the van was still there, just a little further back. I made it to work. It was a large building with lots of cars in the parking lot. I parked right in front of the doors in a handicapped spot and ran.
She had to park in the garage?
I looked back through the locked doors and I saw the guy stopped in front, looking pissed.
Nah.
I ran to my department and went right up to a friend who was ex-military. He carried multiple guns on him at all times.
Okay, so he got it on him.
As I told him what happened. I got to work and was freaked out all day. We closed and I was walking down to my car. I peeked out the windows and saw the white van. I couldn't see anyone in there and I wasn't even sure it was the same van. I ran back to my department and told my friend what was going on. He pulled out his gun and walked me.
Oh, he got it on him.
The van.
He
had
real.
now moved right behind my car. My friend.
Yeah, that car is mad creep, bro. I'm glad she should have walked out with her friend the first time. That's what she should have did. Cause she know he keep it on him. He ready.
And walked me to his car. We got in and he drove me right up to my car. Then he followed me all the way home and sat outside until I was inside the house.
That's a good
I
friend.
could see the van following us, but once we got past the freeway, he turned onto it. The next afternoon, on my way to work, I passed the gas station and the van pulled out. Again,
Why?
they followed me to work, but they turned away once I got to the parking lot. This went on for about a week. They would follow me to work, leave, then be outside when I was leaving and my friend would walk me out. My buddy told me they were probably trying to learn my schedule, so
Literally.
figure out a time to jump in.
They were.
He insisted I take one of his guns, just in case he wasn't there at work to walk me out. I didn't want it, though.
No, take it.
I was afraid.
Take it.
But if I had it, then I would get pulled over for something and get in trouble for having a gun not in my name and not having a permit for it.
That is, you can get in trouble for that. That's true. You can get in trouble for that.
I was telling my husband that evening about how this van was still following me, and he suggested that I should call the cops and let them know.
You
I
should have.
honestly don't know why I didn't think of that. So the next morning, when I was about to get ready for work, I called. I told him everything. Then I left for work. Just like clockwork, the van pulled out of the gas station
Again?
and started following me.
No, these people don't got no lives. They don't got no type of life. How they get money to pay for that van? Like, they have no life.
On the long stretch of road that nothing was on when I spotted a car parked off to the side of the road. I passed, and then the car passed, and then the lights came on, the van was pulled over. I later found out that the men following me had several warrants for rape and attempted kidnapping. The back of the van had knives, ropes, gloves, masks, chloroform, and some other sketchy crap in it.
Crazy.
The cops
Crazy.
knew that I was going to be their next target. When I got to work, my friend wasn't there. He was sick. I'm glad I called the cops that morning, because I don't think I would have made it home if he wasn't there to walk me out. Anyways, that's my creepy story. I hope you guys liked it. It's 100% true. We have since moved out and live in a not as nice area, but so far, I haven't noticed any creepy people around. But I always carry pepper spray whenever I go out.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. The second story with the creep in the van was way creepier than the first story. But yo, that's wild, bro. And to be honest with y'all, there are creeps out there, bro. Like, y'all gotta watch yourselves at all times. Man, make sure y'all look out for the next episode of It Takes Two that I'm playing with my little bro. After that, I'm playing Life is Strange True Colors. So make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell so you can know if I drop videos. Look out for more Freak Out Fridays. It's your boy Mari, and I'm out.